Calvin Coolidge, A Silent Leader's Journey. Calvin Coolidge was born on July 4, 1872, in Plymouth Notch, Vermont. He grew up in a modest, rural environment, deeply influenced by his father's community service as a local storekeeper and public servant. Coolidge attended local schools before enrolling at Amherst College in Massachusetts. He excelled academically, earning a reputation for his diligence and discipline, which laid the foundation for his future career in law and politics. After graduating from Amherst, Coolidge read law and was admitted to the bar in 1897. He began his legal career in Northampton, Massachusetts, where his meticulous work ethic quickly established him as a respected attorney. Coolidge's entry into local politics began with his election to the Northampton City Council. His reserved yet effective leadership style earned him the trust of the community, paving the way for his subsequent political advancements. In 1905, Coolidge married Grace Goodhue, a teacher at the Clark School for the Deaf. Grace's outgoing personality complemented Calvin's reserved nature, and their partnership became a cornerstone of his political and personal life. Calvin Coolidge's tenure as mayor of Northampton marked his entry into executive leadership. Known for his integrity and practicality, he focused on fiscal responsibility and efficient governance. His efforts in improving municipal services and infrastructure earned him local respect and recognition. Coolidge's rise in Massachusetts state politics was steady, characterized by his steadfast dedication to public service. His legislative acumen and ability to navigate political complexities garnered him significant support, paving the way for higher positions within the state's political hierarchy. As Lieutenant Governor of Massachusetts, Coolidge continued to build his reputation as a competent and reliable leader. His role involved assisting the governor and overseeing various administrative functions, further solidifying his standing in the Republican Party and among constituents. During his governorship, Coolidge faced the Boston police strike, a critical moment in his career. His firm stance against the strike, emphasizing law and order, resonated with the public and showcased his leadership qualities, significantly boosting his national profile. The Boston police strike handling brought Coolidge national recognition and sparked discussions about his presidential potential. His decisive actions during the crisis underscored his commitment to maintaining stability and public safety, aligning with the broader American sentiment of the time. Calvin Coolidge's handling of the Boston police strike earned him national recognition as a decisive leader. His firm stance against the strike resonated with many Americans, elevating his profile and laying the foundation for his presidential ambitions. As vice president under Warren G. Harding, Coolidge played a largely ceremonial role, but remained an influential figure within the Republican Party. His calm demeanor and steadfast adherence to conservative principles positioned him as a reliable successor to Harding. Upon Harding's sudden death in 1923, Coolidge ascended to the presidency, bringing stability to a nation rocked by scandal. His quiet, no-nonsense approach reassured the public and solidified his reputation as a trustworthy leader. Coolidge's domestic policies centered on limited government intervention and economic conservatism. He believed in reducing federal spending and promoting individual responsibility, which he argued would lead to a more prosperous and self-reliant society. A key aspect of Coolidge's economic philosophy was implementing tax cuts to stimulate growth. His administration successfully lowered income tax rates, which he argued would increase investment and consumer spending, ultimately benefiting the entire economy. Faced with the Great Mississippi Flood of 1927, he coordinated federal relief efforts, emphasizing state and local responsibility. He appointed Secretary of Commerce Herbert Hoover to lead the response, ensuring quick aid delivery and reconstruction support, showcasing his dedication to efficient governance. His foreign policy focused on peace and prosperity, promoting isolationism while supporting international disarmament agreements. He encouraged diplomatic engagement over military intervention, maintaining stability and fostering economic relations with other nations, reflecting his cautious approach to international affairs. The Teapot Dome scandal, a significant corruption case, marred his administration. He initiated an aggressive cleanup, restoring public trust by holding officials accountable. His efforts underscored his commitment to integrity in government and transparent, ethical leadership. Known for his reserved demeanor and sharp wit, his personal life revealed a man of simplicity and strong moral values. His marriage to Grace Goodhue provided him with unwavering support, and their partnership embodied mutual respect and steadfast dedication. Choosing not to seek re-election in 1928, he prioritized personal reflection and rest. Believing 2 terms sufficient, he exited gracefully, allowing new leadership to emerge. His decision reflected his humility and belief in periodic renewal of presidential leadership. After leaving office, he retired to Northampton, Massachusetts, where he enjoyed a quieter life, engaging in writing and various public speaking engagements. Despite stepping away from politics, he remained a respected figure, often consulted on national matters. His death in 1933 marked the end of an era, but his legacy endured through his advocacy for limited government and fiscal conservatism. Historians and political scholars continue to study his presidency, reflecting on his influence and the policies he championed.